Hey guys, and welcome back to another video today. And today I'm going to be showing you how to create Minecraft mods. So this is going to be a new series starting on my channel, and hopefully there'll be a lot of you guys, hopefully, who will enjoy this and continue following this series. I made a couple of forum threads seeing if anyone wanted this, and they got a bit of popularity. So I'm going to start doing this, and today I'm going to show you guys how to set up the workspace I run with, which is called Eclipse, and you can see that up there. So to start with, you're going to want to go and actually download Eclipse, which is the workspace I'm going to use, and I always use, to code Minecraft mods, which are obviously additions onto the Minecraft game. And you know, these things add on like blocks and items and food and pretty much everything. So you can really add anything into the game that you want to by this. I'm really showing you guys how to do it so that we can expand and more people can make them. It just makes Minecraft more fun for you guys, and if you're into coding and that kind of stuff, then it's definitely for you, so be sure to follow this series. So head over to eclipse.org, link below in the description, and hit this download button here, and it should take you to a page of downloads. Now, simply, I installed, so I think Eclipse IDE for Java developers, this one, because we're not developing EE, we're just developing Java. So hit this one and click the either 32-bit or 64-bit, depending on your operating system. Now, if you don't know how to tell if you're 32-bit or 64-bit, go to your PC, however you get to there, so that you have this section, and then just right-click here. You can right-click on this PC or my computer or whatever it says, or just right-click here, click on Properties, and it should bring up this, which tells you all the info about your computer, 8 gigabytes of RAM, all of that kind of stuff, about your processor, and you're looking over here, system type 64-bit operating system. So that means when I go here, I'm going to want to press 64-bit. So you click that, and your download will begin when you press this download button here, okay? I think there were some mirrors, but that's cool. But hopefully when you press download, it should. Thank you, and there you go, you can download it. Now, I already have that, so once you've downloaded, go to your downloads folder, and you should have like a zip in there, which you can just drag to your desktop. And inside the zip, you'll have this folder. So you're going to need this for this download, because it actually comes in a zip. So you're going to come to this site, ralab.com, download, link in the description, hit your language, so English is up here. I'll choose 64-bit again, because 64-bit operating system. That'll download, install that, and then you might need to restart, but when you do, you can right-click and open with WinRAR or 7-zip or anything, and then just drag out the file contents, which will be this folder, onto your desktop. I hope you guys get that. If you don't, be sure to comment. You're a bit confused, because I really explained that as good. But as long as you get this folder on your desktop. And this actually has all of the files that we need for Eclipse. So you double click this, pin it to your start bar. I just find it easier than coming into here every time. That's what I do. And then once I launch this, it'll load up Eclipse, and that's just my environment setup. Okay, next what I need to do is go and get Java. So I'm going to head over to java.com. I think it is java.com. Yep, there we go. Link in the description. And I'm going to press download. And it should take me to this. It should say a recommended version is 8 update 73. You press agree and start free download. Go for that installer. I already have Java installed, so I don't need to do that, but you go for that and you'd install Java. Any problems, again, just comment below. Okay, so next we're also going to get another thing for Java, which is a Java development kit. So I'm going to need the Java development kit. Okay, here we go. Go on Java SE Development Kit 8, if you have typed this in, 8 being the latest one. So you go down here, go to the latest one, in my opinion, accept license agreement. It'll say thank you for accepting, and then you can press one of these to download. So again, Windows times 64 is 64-bit Windows operating system, which is what I have. Remember, I have 64-bit, I already checked that. So I'd click this, and it's download. Okay. And also, if you're 32-bit, then it's called times 86. That means 32-bit, so you click that one. Now, when you download that, there'll be an installer again. I'm fairly certain that I have that installed already, so that's okay. So we've nearly done now. What I'm going to want to get, after I close both of them, is I'm going to want to go to this. I'm pretty sure there's something I'm missing. Yep, the most obvious thing. I'm going to go to files.minecraftforge.net. Okay, so once I'm on minecraftforge.net, I want to go to the downloads, and this is actually the API. And API is basically, it comes with built-in methods and functions and things that you can use to code a certain kind of application or device or system or whatever. So this is the API for Minecraft, Minecraft Forge, and this lets you add to the game legally, because obviously you can't just recode Minecraft and redistribute, because that's actually illegal. So you're going to need to get this Forge API to be able to code Minecraft. So as you saw, I clicked on downloads on the actual page. I clicked on here, downloads, brings me down to this bit, or you can just scroll down. Either way. Anyway, I'm going to click on 1.8 because that's what I code with recently, since it's the most recent one out. I'm going to choose 1.8.8 because I tried 1.8.9 the other day. I couldn't get it to work, so that was kind of annoying. So I'm going to go to 1.8.8, go to where it says download latest, click on MDK, okay? And that stands for Minecraft Developer Kit, or it might be Mod Development Kit, one of them. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm actually going to download this with you guys because I don't have it. Once you go through this, you press skip this advertisement in blue. I'm going to press save. Again, it's a zip format, so I'm going to need WinRAR. That's cool. I've got that. Okay. Let's just close my thing. Scanning. Okay, so mine's downloaded. So I'm going to go here. I'm just going to drag it onto my desktop. And there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to, you could either open it. Yep, actually, that's what I do need to do. There's not a choice. Okay, so I'm going to need to do new folder. Okay, now this is the folder that's going to store all of my mod files in, so all of my code, everything like that, all my resources, textures, things like that for my mod. And we're going to build up, obviously, more files to be in there, the more code and textures we make over the series. So just call this anything. I'm going to call it tutorial mod. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is open this, kind of just unmaximize it. Just try to drag it down here. Okay, so I can see everything there. Gonna drag all of this stuff and just drag it and drop it when I'm hovered over this folder, so it should have a little blue box around it. There we go. Copied everything. Open this, close that. And I can actually just delete this. There we go. Okay, so now I've done that. If I open tutorial mod, all of the files are in here nicely. So now there's two commands I'm going to need to run in CMD, or whatever your operating system comes with. So for Windows, this is what you do. You press shift, hold down shift. Okay, so I'm holding the shift button now. Right click, and now you'll get this new option. Instead of just when you right click you get these options, you'll get a new option when you shift and right click saying open command window here. Okay, so once you've done that, it should open a CMD command prompt box. Obviously mine's Windows 10, so it looks a bit different to like Windows 7, Windows 8. That doesn't really matter. And it should say this. It should say C users, your username, mine's just Dell, desktop, and then tutorial mod. And that's actually the location we're in here. If I click that, see, it's the exact same thing. So it just shows that it's running in this folder. Okay, so now what I want to do is Gradelu, and then it's, ooh, which one is it first? I'm going to actually check. So if you go in the readme file that it comes with, it actually tells you everything to install it. So here we go. Windows, Gradelu, setup, decomp, workspace. And I'm just going to copy this so I don't type something wrong accidentally. It just gets rid of that problem. Okay, copy, paste. Okay, so that's what you do first. And you run that. And it'll take a bit of time depending on your speed of your computer, download speed, internet speed, things like that. And if you've done this before, I think I've run this before, so hopefully it won't take that long. So we'll see. Okay guys, so once that's done, it should tell you build successful. You obviously want to go to Eclipse, which I've opened, go to File, Switch Workspace, and other. That's if you already have used Eclipse, you'll need to do that. If it loads this kind of page, you'll need to go to it that way. Otherwise, if you launch an Eclipse for the first time, this box should appear. And if it doesn't, and it does just load an empty kind of one of these for some reason, just press File, Switch Workspace, Other. Okay, so once we've done that, I'm going to do the other command, which I think I copied. There we go. Gradelu Eclipse, telling the files that were running with Eclipse that are that's our workspace that we're going to be using. Okay, so once you've done both of them, close, go to this folder, and what you're going to want to do is just check that you have this Eclipse folder, and just make sure you have this Eclipse folder. It might be empty, but that's fine. As long as you do, that means everything's installed correctly. So we're actually going to be using that. So I'm going to go Browse on my selector workspace. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm just going to go to Desktop, and this is on the desktop. I'll go down to Tutorial Mod, and just select the Eclipse folder. Okay, so as long as it says here folder Eclipse and you're in the right one, don't accidentally press Eclipse on your desktop, because that's a different folder. Obviously this has the Eclipse files in. So make sure you're in your mod, the mod name. So if you're making an ice cream mod, call it ice cream mod, whatever. Okay. Yeah, make sure you're in there. Make sure you go to Eclipse, click the Eclipse folder. It should say Eclipse. Press OK. And it should tell you again there. And then press OK. There we go. Okay, so now it's actually loading the workspace. We've actually done everything, guys. We've actually set up Eclipse, we've set up our workspace, we've set up Minecraft, and we're actually ready to code Minecraft mods. So be sure to join us next time. I'm just going to show you, make sure everything's working. Be sure to join us next time to continue the series. And I should probably mention, I think what I'm going to do, some guy on the forum gave me a good idea, and I thought, yeah, that's a great idea, we're going to do that. He said, you should do emoji mod as kind of the emojis mod as your tutorial mod. So I was like, alright, cool, yeah, emojis mod. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. I like to close these things and give this as much space as I can, so I drag down the problems to around there, as long as I can see that there aren't any. So here we go, guys. This is actually Eclipse set up, and you should have this package on the side. If you don't, something's gone wrong. Go back into the video and make sure you've done all the steps. If you have, comment below that it's not working. I'll look into it. Okay, so when you open this, it looks like a lot of files, but all of this stuff you basically ignore. You're looking at the first two folders, which say source main Java, and this holds your Java code, and source main resources. And this doesn't have anything in yet, but what this will contain is your textures. I think sounds could go in there. I know that your files for like naming your items, things like that go in there. So anyway, so I'm just going to open this quickly. If I press down this on the package, which is what this is, and double click on this class, it will open this code. And this is actually provided by the Forge guys, because they're awesome. So here we go. What this will do, let me just talk you through it quickly. This makes a new file. This is basically how all mods, the main file for the mods, run. It tells you the name of the mod, there we go, gives a version, and then we've got an event here. So it's saying on initialization of the mod. So when Forge mod loader initializes, the system will print out dirt block, and it will print out the name that dirt block has by getting blocks in the API, choosing the block dirt, and getting the unlocalized name. So also on the forum, I forgot to mention that I did a poll, and a lot of you guys were saying that you'd like to see this, and a lot of you guys were saying that you'd like to see the series, but you'd also like me to teach you Java, because you're not very up to date on it. So when I go through these episodes, I'm going to kind of limit it, so like one episode I'll just do on blocks, one I'll just do on items, one I'll just do on sound, just so that you guys can really understand what's happening with the code and what it's making the computer do, what the Java does, things like that. So I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, and you're going to keep up with this series, be sure to hit the like button. If you do want to keep up with this series as well, and you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe, just so you can catch up with these episodes and not miss any. And feel free to head over to the channel now. I might already have another video out for you guys. Okay, it's been fun, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.